Hello watcher and subscribers. Today we go on little bit theoretical part and here we will understand what exactly how the program work under the Python, and after that we will go on the IDE and there we will discuss how you can run your project, because till now we were working in the command mode and we were just getting the output at a time, one line of statement. So this thing we will discuss in the today's tutorial. So first we focus on how the Python works. So first you just observe the diagram. So you see here the source code is nothing but a Python program, and here you can find out compiler, bytecode, virtual machine, library module, interpreter, running code. So as a beginner you will get the confusion, so we will go just step by step. So source code means whatever the coding you do in the Python or any language, that is known as a source code, means coding. So once you complete the code, as you know, we save your file and then we run the program. But in this, when you run the code, when you run the program, whether in your system or other system, then it will go to the several steps that you should know if you are learning any language. So here first step is a compiler, and here many students they get confusion whether the Python is a compiled or interpreted language. So here I say you it is both, just like Java programming and many other advanced programming language. They are going through the two steps, compile and interpreted. So Python is both compile and interpreted language, just like Java. So the working process of Python, means the execution process of Python, is near about same as a Java. So here first step is source code, means after completion of code there is a use of compiler. So compiler means what? So compiler means it convert the code from one language to another. So in the terms of program, it convert from high level to low level language. So that thing you are knowing. So here you just keep in mind, compiler convert the code from one to another language. It can be any language, A to B to A, English to other language, whatever it is. So you just remember, compiler convert the code from one language to another, and the compiler is a faster process. It compile, it check your all the code at a time, and if it is error free, means whenever you run the program and there is a error, okay, then your program will not run. Okay, that thing you should understand. But if the program is error free, suppose you have written 10 line of code, then compiler check whether it is error free or not and then convert into the byte code. So bytecode means what? Bytecode means it has the instruction. Okay, bytecode is having some instruction, means the whatever the code that you have written, it will be packed in the form of instruction. That you can say it's a middle level language, and that is used by the interpreter. Okay, so here the bytecode is containing the instructions that are related with your code, and then this bytecode will be used by virtual machine. That virtual means it is logically exist, and that virtual machine containing library module. So what is library module? So it is nothing but the support library, built-in module, function, constant, type, exception, data types, file format, etc. Okay, so that is what the library module. So by using the virtual machine, your bytecode is actually available and it will generate the output. So that bytecode is used by the interpreter, and then interpreter will read line by line and then it give you the output. So that is what the running code is generated. It's a last step and it is the output of your program. So in Python there is a use of compiler and interpreter. So which one you will be used first? Compiler. It will read your code whether it is error free or not. If it is error free, then it will convert into the bytecode, and then bytecode will be used by interpreter with the help of virtual machine. So what is the need of interpreter? That question comes in your mind, because the compiler you understood, but why we need extra interpreter? Because what happened, by using interpreter your code will be executed in any machine. Once you get the byte code, it will be ready to run on any machine. That's why it's a virtual machine. Virtual machine can be any machine, because once you compile your code, it should run on any computer, whether any processor is there, any operating system is there, doesn't matter. So once you compile the program, you get byte code, but after byte code, the next step is that you can run on any machine. It will make your code platform independent. So when you run on any machine, there is a use of interpreter, there is a use of virtual machine, and it will give you the output. Okay, means here you can run this code in any operating system. Okay, so whenever you run, there is a use of virtual machine and interpreter, because compiler work is already over. So these are the things that you should know, means how the Python work exactly. So now here, after that, we will go on the ID, and there I will show you how you can run the code properly. So this is the ID that I have opened. So what happened till now, we were just typing one statement. Suppose I am writing print, and whatever the means code we write, that is executed. So suppose we have written this statement, then at the same time we are getting the output. Got it? So in that you say here it's a command prompt, and in this command prompt you are suddenly getting the output. So we are able to write only one particular command and immediately we get the output. But when you do the project, you will not do like that, because your project take 5 line 10 line, just like you have done in the scratch previously. So how you can write multiple line if you are creating projects? So just click on file and select new file option. It's very simple. Then suppose here I am writing, then here I have the 2 line of code. Your project may have 10 line 20 line, whatever it is. Then next step is how you can save that. So you just go into the file and click on save option. Once you click on save, you can select it any location. I am selecting desktop. You can create any folder on desktop. So here I am giving the name C, and by default it will take the extension .py. Okay, once you given the file name, click on save, and then in the option, then you have to go in the run option, and there is a run module, and you will be getting the output. You see here you are getting the output, hi Suraj. And where your file is there, in desktop, actually I store in the py folder c.py. Okay, and I just minimize this, and this is my means editor, you can say, and here you can write your complete code of your project. So as I told you, you have to go in the file and save option, and there is one more way to save. Suppose the file name is now at D, you can do d.py also you can write, but you can skip that extension because it automatically takes. Okay, and then same procedure for running the code. You have to go into the run module, or you simply use the shortcut key F5. So in this way you can run your project. Okay, so in the coming tutorial we will do like that. We will do some project, and you have to just practice this. So now I understood, now I hope you understood how the Python program runs, and what about the compilation and interpreted process. So thanks for watching this tutorial. Thank you.